if you just hard read it.
Yep.
But it's really hard to do that when you think you've got the opening.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder if Bobby's like going for that, or if he's just trying to hit his opponent with an aerial and then freaking out. You know, because that tends to be what I do when I do that option. That's like I'm not going for down air spot dodge. I'm just missing down air and then freaking out. You know, so.
Ooh, and LSD opens up with a big tech chase.
Oh, the missed shield grab gets big punished. Oh, and he doesn't get the slide off beyond the top platform. The tipper might close it out. Not quite. He gets a pretty good edge guard here. Randall getting involved. Last time Bobby shot these slaves, does it cost him? Nope. No problem here.
Oh, he finds it down air.
Oh, cast a hold in here into the double down air. Bobby
brings
it for game 5.
Oh my god. Really good stuff from LSD to eat the dare and not go for the day 1 tech in, because you have to be holding in to not insta-die. He gives away the tech and he goes for the get-up attack, but Bobby one step ahead of him, ready for it, able to double jump and get that double dare to close out the game.
Yep, the pro move is to hold in and then let go of in and do the tech in place. That one's really hard to do, both like to have it's actually just difficult to time, like to let go of and tech it. So he kind of went for the halfway, like the not terrible option, but not great option. And Bobby is able to be ready for that one and actually convert it to a kill. So really good stuff too. And every hit there was kind of a DI mix-up too. Even the final double downer is a DI mix-up, right? Like LSD could have held out, but then if he nairs, he dies and stuff like that. So yeah, explosive match. A couple games on Yoshi's Story that kind of came down to like stock suicides from Bobby, but then the second one, it doesn't matter. He closes it out anyways. So yeah, if Bobby's able to kind of keep up this pace and play with 4 stocks instead of 3, he might be able to take game 5.
Yeah, and you know, we saw the FD game already, so LSD doesn't have that really strong counter pick. I'm imagining we're probably going to go to Pokemon for game 5 here. That's what LSD's been picking throughout the tournament, so that's what I'm expecting to see. Bobby has been really enjoying the use of the top platform, so I think that might be a little bit of a wrench in his game plan, but we'll see. He did have some really great vertical game on FD as well, so maybe the top platform isn't really the key for him. It's just that he has that strong vertical game, whether or not he has the top platform to
Right, exactly. Yeah. Definitely shout outs to Frozen Stadium, kind of giving Marth an additional counter pick in this matchup. Probably could be going to FOD anyways, but it's kind of nice to have like it kind of feels like more of a normal stage compared to FOD, right? Like it's just like you get to play neutral in a more controlled fashion. So I like to kind of see that stage in this matchup because it kind of favors whoever has better ground control. Both characters can kind of do that pretty well. Like Falco either is controlling the ground with lasers, or Marth with power shield and hitboxes and stuff, and just a better dash dance. So
and no stupid fucking random platforms. Ugh.
Those are hype. The platforms, FOD platforms. Ooh.
Hey, let me spend thousands of hours practicing exactly how to waveland on platform. RNG it for me. Thanks, game. Really appreciate that.
Look, just adapt. I, as a freeform player, have no problem adapting to the platforms, no matter what they are. And as a hard read based player, don't even struggle when they change mid combo.
Squid.
As I just hard read the platform's movement.
Squid.
Yep.
Don't lie to the people.
I love lying to the people.
Squid. Squid. The people trust you. You can't do that to them.
Well, that's their fault. They shouldn't be trusting me. Lesson 1, never trust the enemy. I'm the enemy.
That's interesting.
Interesting. I'm lying to the people again. Don't worry. I'm actually the ally all along. So somebody's taking time to pick their stage here, right?
Yeah, I wonder if there's an issue going on or something.
Right.
We are going into game 5 of losers semis, so don't blame either player for wanting to make sure they've got everything set up properly and ready to go.
But if we were to blame a player, which one would we blame?
I can't do it. I'm too much of a bitch.
Weak. It's LSD. Everybody blame LSD right now.
This is the truest form of TPP, when you can call out other players. I don't have that. I can't do that.
Man, if only you had an SD that last stock that one game, then you'd have enough TPP to. Oh man. Oh, it sounds like it might be an observer client problem that we're having. The players might currently be in the game, but we can't see it right now. So unfortunate.
That sucks. It's been such a great set. It looks like we're gonna have
Yeah.
to wait it out, unfortunately, but no big deal there. We'll see how this set turns out and who's gonna be pulling forward into Ginger for losers finals.
Ooh, tragic. I think if we have, we might be able to hop into one of their streams. Okay, yeah. So it looks like we will be hopping into Bobby's stream to kind of get his perspective on the match. Nobody tell him, otherwise he'll DMCA us. But we'll get there.
Oh man, I'm I'm so sad. I want to be watching this game right now. It's been such a
Yeah,
tight set and so close by both players. I think both players are playing really really well.
yeah.
We're seeing some really cool adaptations, and it has felt really like, for the most part, being outplays on one side or the other rather than somebody throwing it away.
Yeah,
Bobby
it's
did
nice
have
to
those.
see the random throws not be on the last stock. Bobby is strategically throwing away his second stock instead of his
Mhm,
fourth
mhm,
one to kind of keep the tension higher instead of just
mhm, mhm.
deflating all the hype for us.
Just he does everything for the fans. What a guy.
Yeah, he's out there for the people, unlike some people in this call right now.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, it
All right,
does look like we're having the match pulled up here.
all right. So
I
it
see
looks like.
it's on Pokemon. Nice. Yeah, get ready for this sick transition as we're just gonna watch the stream's perspective.
All right, so it looks like it's two stocks apiece. Oh,
Yep.
LSD just closed out Bobby's third stock. We're two stocks to one. Bobby gets an opening here. We are on Pokemon Stadium after all.
Yeah.
LSD caught in the corner.
Oh, force
Oh, the
master
F
in the corner
smash.
gets grabbed. Oh, he actually gets down to down tilted, but trades with the down air and survives the down tilt, so he's just totally fine. Finds an up throw, couple lasers. Oh, does he read the jump? Not quite. The double jump down air still really tough to beat. And
Oh,
the
and he gets
double
the double
jab's gonna
jab.
do
That's
it,
gonna
and
take
that
care of
should
it. Yeah.
close out the stock. Yep.
Oh,
All right.
that's
LSD
rough.
closes it out. Game 5.
All right.
Unfortunate
All right.
observer client bug, so we didn't see the whole match, but we got to see the very finish of it, and LSD closes it out cleanly. Doesn't even have to go to his last stock, so good stuff
Hmm,
to
hmm.
him to once again make a deep run of this tournament, all the way to
Wow.
losers finals, at least so far.
Hmm. And we're gonna get to see LSD going up against another Falco right away here
Yep.
with Ginger. So gonna be really interesting to see what LSD can do, or what Ginger can do differently to try to make that happen. Um, the other fun story here is that both of these players, Ginger and LSD, were sent to losers by S2J. So this
Mm-hmm.
is really a matchup to see who gets their chance at a run back.
Right, right.
So that's
Yeah,
always fun to see.
and I think these two haven't played, right? They've both been champions of this tournament, but on the weeks that they weren't there, uh,
I
I
think
might be
that's correct.
mistaken about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I don't think we've watched a set between the two at least, so
Right.
should be pretty exciting to see. Um, both of these players have made a really good run. Both of them looking really strong throughout the tournament, so
Yeah.
it'll be pretty cool to see who's able to close it out. Also, just to see how quickly LSD can adapt to a very different style of Falco in Ginger. Also extremely fast, also extremely kills, but just approaching the general game very differently.
Right, right. Yeah, the
Um,
constant comparisons of the Falco mains. Why must we fight each other?
one last thing I'll say about comparison, since we did pull up Bobby's stream really quickly. Can we talk about how that skin that Bobby uses is the worst Falco skin ever?
Definitely was a bit jarring as soon as he opened it up. I was like, "What am I watching right now?"
I cannot stand that skin. It's so bad.
Honestly, I'm such a boomer. I actually just don't like any skins. I just like really just kind of want just the base melee stuff, the base melee music and everything. But whatever.
What a
I'll let them
boomer.
live. I'll let these doc kids live their lives.
Hmm. All right, so it looks like we're just getting ready to get into it. We're making sure that we've got all the difficulties sorted out before we jump on forward.
Yeah, my hope is that this was just like a one-time little glitch or anything. It's been working fine the entire tournament, so
Hmm, hmm.
probably are going to be fine for these next 2 to 3 sets that we have left in the tournament.
Yep, yep, I think so.
So
So this is going to be losers finals, and then we've got SUJ waiting in grands. Should be pretty exciting to see both of these players come out. I think this is going to be Ginger's first Marth of the tournament. So kind of funny. We really haven't seen, or yeah, I think that's right. We haven't seen too many Marths. It's mostly just been LSD and Kadoran up in the
Yeah.
upper ranks of these tournaments.
Yeah, and actually we didn't mention this earlier, but this was off stream. Bobby Big Balls did beat Kadoran 3-2 in
Hmm
Lasers.
hmm
And I know Ginger has beaten some Marths in some of these earlier brackets. I don't know if it was LSD, and I think it was off stream. I remember kind of looking and being like, oh, I do think they played, it just wasn't on stream.
Okay.
But yeah, and I think that Ginger took it, but I guess we'll have to wait and see
hmm
how this one
And
goes.
it looks like we've jumped into game one here. Ginger gets an early opening.
And T-posing off stage.
No. Looks like we got a little bit of a freeze going again. Not exactly sure what went wrong.
Yep.
A little bit unfortunate. Good start by Ginger. We actually talked earlier in the tournament about how Ginger really likes to focus on that first interaction of the game.
Yeah.
And it seems like that, like I've heard people say that in the past and it like not seem to really matter very much. But with
Right.
Ginger, I do really feel like, and maybe this is just placebo or something, but it does
Right.
feel like every time he gets the win, right?
Right, yeah.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna jump into Ginger's stream to watch the rest of the set, as we seem to be having a little bit of an issue still. Ginger is up 4 stocks to 2 on LSD. Ooh, LSD going for the up B to try to close things out, but Ginger not able to find the punish after shielding it.
You actually have to be a little bit careful, especially on the left side. If you just wave dash out of shield, shine it, you're actually going to get invisible ceilinged on that. So I'm pretty sure Ginger was trying to wait long enough to not get invisible ceilinged and then kind of messed up. Maybe like overthinking it. That's one of the problems with like knowing too much in this game. You just overthink every scenario. He might have just missed it and it wasn't anything like that, but part of me thinks that he was thinking about the invisible ceiling glitch there and that's why he messed up. So oh, the runoff. He's so good at running off when he's all the way in the corner, he utilizes the entire corner, including the space off stage, which he'll mix up between run off side B and run off double jump back on with lasers or aerials or something. So yeah.
But despite all that, Ginger, after developing a quick 4-2 lead, does end up losing both of those stocks, and we're back to close to even, though Ginger's in a good edgeguard situation.
Yep, that was a really good recovery by LSD, but he gets picked right back up. That's one of the things that Marth kind of has trouble getting. Oh, really good sweet spot again. Dang. Ginger having trouble closing out the edge guard, but having absolutely no trouble ledge trapping him. So it like almost doesn't matter that he's dropping the punishes because he takes 0% and he just finds the hit right again. I think he's like the most consistent player that we've seen at like abusing good positions, right? Like every time he has his opponents cornered or on the ledge, he's really good at not getting caught. Oh, that was really good too. He gets forward thrown at 0 and he just immediately dashes back out of it. That's a little piece of defense that we see Mango being really good at and most other Falcos struggle with. So good to see that Ginger's on that game.
Okay, he's able to push LSD back off stage on his last stock, but LSD just stands his ground, grabs. Ginger tries to go for the perfect sweet spot on the side B, is a little bit too low, but gets a big combo.
Yep.
Okay, doesn't end up killing, but we're close. All right, Ginger gets a get-up attack into an F tilt. Tries to just ledge hog, but LSD finds his way back.
Oh, the really good late aerial pressure there. There's pretty much no answer there from Marth. He kind of has to roll at some point, and it's like close to checkmate. Marth can forward air out of shield between it. He also can shield grab after the shine, but if you're not frame perfect, then Falco jumps over the grab. So like Marth can always shield grab you, and you can't actually jump over his grab, but you have to be so tight with the timing, and it tends to not be worth going for. So, yep, Ginger eventually just keeps up the pressure until he finds the hit. Pretty clean stuff. Takes game 1.
Yep, good stuff to Ginger. He's gonna be able to close things out there. We're very likely to see FD here as the counter pick. I would be super shocked if anything else came of it. And LSD he's had a hard time with a couple of these matches on FD, but so far he has been able to close everyone out. So
yep,
interested to see if Ginger can bring in something a little bit different to find that FD win that other spacies have not been able to close.
Yeah, I think Ginger likes FD quite a bit in this matchup compared to other Falcos, and I think like sometimes your like mental approach to that stage can be half the battle. I think Falco has a couple really nice advantages on that stage. Number one is if you like ground laser control, you can really focus on that stage. Number 2 is if you like corner pressure, you can really focus on that stage. Marth had the harder time. And thirdly is if you like those mango pillar combos, you can really focus on your punish game on that stage, just like this. And Ginger likes all 3 of those a lot. So
really interesting choice by LSD there to get out of that game. The double side B. You don't often see that, especially off stage, and especially not off stage working out. But Ginger able to just keep up the pressure.
Yeah, just brutal punish game from Ginger right off the start there, and just right back to it. Your goal is to get Marth to about 25%. That's when you unlock kind of those mango pillar combos, and Ginger gets that in one grab, right? Like off an up throw. A really instant side B off the jab. LSD is just not ready for it. Just perfect defense from Ginger. Gets him another like 50% off of that. That's so worth it, even if he loses a stock now.
Yeah, and great.
Perfect side B spacing as well. You can space around the down tilt like that. It creates a meaningful mix-up, whether you shorten or don't shorten. And yeah, I'm not sure if LSD recognized what mix-up was being played there, but he just plays around the down tilt really cleanly there. So good stuff from Ginger so far. His immaculate defense, I think, is kind of the difference maker. Although it's also his combos, so I don't know which one's more important, but he's playing well right now.
Yeah, the other thing I'll mention is that Ginger, when he finds himself in the air, double jump, and he's finding those lasers on the way down, similar to how LSD has been beating people up by finding dares on the way down. So we're gonna have to look to LSD to be really aggressive and catch Ginger trying to laser as he comes down after the double jump.
Man, Ginger was like really disciplined there, not going into the corner, and when he finally came in with an approaching laser, he gets power shield grabbed, but just barely doesn't get grabbed. Oh, but LSD finds the opening again. Ginger, I like that we have his perspective because we can kind of see the eye roll there as he knows that he's playing just not patient enough because he's actually in full control, and then he just kind of bites one step too far and he kind of gets killed for it 2 times in a row there. So, and a third time.
Oh, is he gonna make it 3?
Yeah, punishes all the way into the corner, and if Ginger kind of held on the center stage a little bit more, 3 of those stocks wouldn't have disappeared, right? So, kind of a frustrating one, but we kind of talked about how FD is kind of a gimme. I think Ginger's takeaway from that one would be that, like, if I play this guy again, I can totally just win on FD, but it's totally fine that I lost, and I'm just not going to have to play on that stage again, so...
All right. So, as we've talked about in the other spacey matchups in this in this tournament so far, you got to just shake off the FD loss and move on to your pick. Once LSD is ready, we'll jump into the Yoshi's counter pick next, and that should hopefully be a little bit more in Ginger's favor.
Right. Yeah. So, all right, hopping right into it. Ooh,
all right,
nice.
Right off the bat.
Yep, nice start. He does the double lasers into CC Shine versus the forward air, so we'll talk about the opening interaction. He unfortunately doesn't get anything off of CC Shine and actually gets killed in the very next interaction. Good stuff by LSD to convert that so strongly into an edge guard. Another up throw. He's getting a lot off of grabs. I think Marth is one of those characters where Falco actually does get pretty good stuff off the grab. Even if you don't get true follow-ups, you get such good juggles. And the down air into Shine back air. Really clean conversion. This is like really kind of new stuff in this matchup, how you use the full hop down air into conversions and stuff, and LSD staying 1 stock ahead though.
All right, so 3 stocks to 2. Ginger still kind of getting beat up despite some really clever plays. And once again the shield drop up air. Oh, okay.
He homie stocks. He knows that combo was unfair, and so he homie stocks. What an honorable Marth player that we have here.
You love to see it. All right, so 2 stocks to 1. Oh, he finds a grab again, gets the tech chase. Good mash. Great mash out.
Couple forward throws. Oh, he could have back aired instead of down air, but he wanted to close out the stock, or he just misinputted his C-stick. Not sure which one, but finds a CC down smash. Doesn't really want to do that again because he doesn't want to rack on more percent. Finds a late back air instead, and we have a last stock situation.
All right, let's see if Ginger can close this out after having a pretty tough time of it here.
Yeah, he jumps over the laser. Unfortunate. Kind of a 50-50 at that spacing if you want to do a high or a low laser, and he just kind of guesses wrong. Oh, he grabs the ledge! This could be a punish. Kind of a hard punish to actually convert. Yeah, I think he had to let that one go. Oh, man. The notch does get him back on stage.
And the back air.
Shine into another follow-up. Not quite. Pushes him off with a forward air. Now he's got him at a percent where anything will convert hard.
Shine does not kill. but he
Yep.
gets him off stage.
Oh,
LSD
so
finds the
5 to
ledge.
4 there, and the forward kills off the top.
Oh, that is a really tough closeout there for Ginger. He's just barely not able to find it. And once again, I think we've seen this from LSD a couple times. Game 1 goes pretty poorly for LSD. Game 2, he takes his FD counter pick. Game 3, super, super close, but LSD able to clutch it out, and that puts him up so much in the set.
Yep. Yeah, that's really good stuff. I think that like the momentum that you get from the FD game sometimes carries over into the next game for a little bit, both
Mhm.
like in
Mhm.
play style and just in mentality for both players. It's kind of hard to
Mhm.
keep your head in the game after you kind of just like, man, that FD game was just not fair, stuff like that. So
Mhm. Mhm.
kind of gotta try to keep your head in the game. But you know, Ginger's definitely been in this position before, and he's definitely clutched it out before. So I imagine
Mhm.
we're gonna see him go right back to Yoshi's Story. Just a chance we see Dreamland, but I wouldn't be surprised to
Mhm.
see him go right back to Yoshi's
Mhm.
Story and try to change just a couple things.
Yeah, and once again, I just want to mention again, just to make sure that we're giving LSD the credit he deserves. Oftentimes when you talk about the difference between an experienced, established player and the up and comer, the
Mhm.
difference maker is that clutch factor and their
Right.
ability to close out games. And here we've just seen LSD time and time again be the one
Yeah.
closing out against these established, well-known players. So
Yeah.
really good stuff to him.
Yeah, it's definitely worth noting that this isn't the one-time thing, right? Like this is
Hmm.
seems to be
Hmm.
one of LSD's strengths is his incredible composure and ability to clutch out games at the end against players that oh my god, into the DM
Oh.
except with the reverse up B? Okay. He's like, I have many strengths, and it's not just my clutch factor.
All right, Ginger has LSD kind of caught in the. We've asked for Ginger to be really patient here earlier in the set. Let's see if he can do that this time around.
Yep.
Holding his
Ginger,
composure, really like how he played that out.
yep, Ginger having good late aerial pressure and good
Mhm,
CC
mhm.
down smash there. Oh, closes it out, but gets hit by the invincible Marth. On to a couple forward throws. Instant up air. Doesn't give him time to kind of set up for anything. Until DI makes up into the up B again. Exact same
Wow.
combo as the last stock. Damn.
Looking
Consistently
really
finding
strong
that
by
DI mixed
LSD.
up.
And one of the things that can be a challenge for the Spacey stage is that the Marth, during his invincibility, can really cover the entire stage and has a lot of
Yep.
time to make a meaningful mix-up, and LSD is really making the most of that little advantage.
Oh, he could have dropped down air there. Oh, and LSD's getting a lot of percent, gets a double forward air, and then gets the grab into just a raw tipper, and that just closes out the stock, gives him a huge lead. Ginger's gonna need to play really carefully, not like that!
Oh, geez, and there we go, another big combo.
LSD's playing too clean right now. He's just finding grab after grab, and every grab is leading to a lot, and he finds the up smash into up air!
Oh, okay, Ginger gets the double jump, doesn't fastball. Really great composure there to try to
that
flip it out.
was one forward smash too many! I saw it! I saw the Shy Guys! I was like, Ginger, you gotta let him go!